Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop. Yeah guys, I couldn't take it. I have to bust one out. You know I do. I'm all sitting over there done. I got half of it laid up yesterday with my busy day. I've been all over. Hey, little update about my brother. He's doing pretty good. They moved him out of intensive care the other day. He just had to spend the night, about 24 hours in intensive care. Then they moved into a room. He's probably getting out today or tomorrow. He's doing pretty good and talking normal and everything. But they busted an eardrum in one of his ears, so his hearing's liable to be slightly impaired. But I got all them 18 parts primed too. Then yesterday I couldn't take it. I had to cut me up some cloth and got half laid up. It only took a couple hours. So today I'm going to get this other half laid up. And I also got all these ready to go. I'm going to get these done today. These won't take minutes. Throw them in the bag. And then I'm going to get on some other molded stuff too. I got some of them ducks to lay up and a few other things. So I'm going to do that while I'm working on this stuff. But I got to bust out a fuselage, guys. It's killing me. Mainly the weight, how much it's going to weigh. I'm trying to keep the weight down, just absolutely just bare minimum. I'm using a layer of 9-ounce cloth and a layer of 1.5 ounces, and that's it. The rudder I just got, or the vertical stab, is just 1.5 ounces on the outside. My foam, another layer 1.5 ounces, with some carbon. I got a piece of carbon running this way, and I got some carbon from here down over this lip, because see that elevator bolt's on there. We want that pretty solid. But that vertical stab is just going to weigh, I mean, if you cut it off the plane, it's just ounces, you know, no 1/2 pound. We got to keep the weight off in the back mainly. But I was kind of worried about this little divot sucking down, but it did fine. I heated it up and kind of just used my hand and pressed it in there and poked a bunch of holes in it. Now this is the stuff from Fiberclast, okay? I ordered just a few sheets so I can get something done while I'm waiting on my pallet, and it showed up yesterday, so that's why. But I did get my Christmas shopping done too, and I was all over town yesterday. What else did I do? Man, I was just all over. Been pretty busy past few days, guys, but I want to get this fuselage laid up. I still got a lot of parts to mold, but I just want to do one here and there, and you know, slowly get this thing together. I got so much other stuff I want to do too, but this is my thicker mix. I'm going to put in the corners. This is my Accent 2108, just my plain old clear resin down there, and micro balloons and cotton flock. Okay, now my mixture, I probably used about 30% cotton flock and mainly micro balloons because it smooths out suits better. And I mix it pretty thick, because if you mix it too thin, it just flows out and don't stay. But there's kind of a trick to putting this in to where you don't get no air pockets. You don't just gush it in there. You gotta be kind of careful, because that's what we're trying to avoid. Trying to avoid the voids. Ah, man, my nose has been running like track stars the past few days. But yeah, thanks for all y'all's concern about my brother, and It's kind of a bad deal. Because basically, I think what happened is my brother just finally just blew his top. You know, and he went over there. But the funny thing is I called the detective. And they're going, because they had to get my brother an ambulance, got him out of there. So they're pretty much going on just the other guy's story. And just rude people down there. I mean, you just calling trying to find something out, and you just got to deal with a bunch of rude people. You know, just because they work for the police department. I told one lady, I said, ma'am, this was the first person you call. You know, I said, ma'am, I said, excuse me for saying this, but it sounds like you just really don't like your job. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to find out some information. She was so rude to me. I could not believe it. And after I told her that, she got a little nicer and hooked me through. My flat told her, ma'am, I'm sorry you don't like your job. Maybe you should find something else. But, you know, and it's just, man. But I basically, that's what happened. Kev went over there. You know, and about, you know, them following us back to his house and all that. I just don't know. I think they're going to do a little more digging. I don't know. I just hope he gets better and avoids the drama. And guys over there just drink and party, his neighbors. That's all they do. One of them's sister owns the duplex. So Kev says that, so that brother just thinks he's got the rights to all the duplexes, even though they're rented out, you know. And I don't know, it's a strange deal. He's going to be moving soon. Basically, I want to put this stuff in all the corners, guys. To avoid the voids. But to avoid the voids. Okay, that's it. Good for this stuff. Okay, and that. Don't throw them in your trash can. Okay. Now. Now I come in here with my axe on 2108. Hey Jason, I need to get my banner for the door going. So Associated Industries. An axe on. That's where I get all my stuff. The only reason I got some foam is because from that other place, because they was out and I needed some badly. So I had to spend an extra $100 on a phone. So it might be a couple weeks before my apartment gets here. Dang holidays and everything. Now I come in here with my light cloth. This is my 1 3/4 ounce. Now, guys, I've been buying my fiberglass cloth through a place called Thayer Craft. Thayer. That's the guy's name, Thayer. And man, guys, go check out his glass prices. They're unbelievably low. And free shipping. Man, I could order something today on Friday and it'd be here Monday. I am not kidding. It usually only takes a couple of days. He gets stuff out same day, and it's just him. But tell him B1 Bob sent you. Call him up, tell him B1 Bob sent you. And tell him what you're doing, and he's a super nice guy. I've never talked to him personally, but I know people who have. And I just found him one day. Anytime I'm looking for something, like air cylinders or carbon fiber, I Google like surplus air cylinders, surplus carbon fiber, surplus glass, you know, and works pretty good doing that. I sure like this mold though. It's nice and flat, don't rock. Let's see how well I like it when I'm pulling out a fuse. That's another thing, you know. And it's been sitting over there for a couple weeks, all nice and cured out. I'm just dying to see one of these. So Kevin, you just bear with me, brother. I did get all your priming done. It's been really nice out. Time of the day, dang winter storms coming in. Okay, now I got a bunch of stuff cut for all of this stuff. That works. There we go. That fits better. My zero trim method. Now you can't push real hard in these corners and ooze out all your stuff. Just kind of tap it in. Now as we get rolling on the later layers, this resin will actually firm up a little bit, and you know, as it starts to set, just main thing is air bubbles. Get that cloth saturated. There ain't no air bubbles. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. And then gluing these together, guys, these two halves are going to be easy. It's just going to be carbon toe on these edges. And where the foam is, all they got to do is make me up some of my glue paste. And it will be solid. But it's just, man, if this comes out at 4 or 5 pounds, this is going to be one awesome jet. It'll fly on a small turbine and perform well with that small turbine. Kind of what I'm going for here. I don't want to brush that filler away, so I'm just spreading my glue right up next to it. Right up next to it. Want to see a little better? Actually, see what I'm doing? See, I'm keeping it flush at the top and running my extra on the bottom, overlapping that corner. And that basically turns all this fiberglass into one. But you gotta overlap your seams, you know. Yeah, them sheets of foam I get from fiberglass, man. Now you want to talk about some expensive stuff, man. It was $30 for a sheet for 30 inches by 48. So for a 4x8 sheet, you're looking at over $100. But you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. At least I can get it cheap, you know, got a cheaper source. And I don't have to buy it like that all the time. This is that little wing fillet right here. Okay, this is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So we'll see what time it is when I get finished. See how long it takes me. I had Wes come over and help me throw it in a bag. And so we know how to bag it now. There was a learning curve there. Just on this particular mold, you know. It wasn't bad. Okay, bam, there's all my little pieces. No, one more. Now, maybe some paper templates yesterday. I haven't transferred them to wood yet. I will eventually. I'll just save my paper. I wanted to make sure everything was going to fit right. But, made all my paper templates. that one in front of the duct. Which of course we'll cut out. But I need it in there anyway for the layup. You can't just leave holes. You know, even though I'm going to trim this out right here, it's still got to have cloth on it. You know. Okay, no. Okay, I know where I'm at. Now, I can come in here. I know you guys are thinking, well, why don't you do the whole thing foam, Bob? That would just be too hard. Man, it'd be hard to do. Time consuming, hard. And just don't need to. You know. This one's a. You just take your brush and move it in place. This one could probably be adjusted a little bit. More pattern.